And welcome back to Slushie Review. This is Keith.
And this is Chris.
And today we are reviewing a brand new movie, Jurassic World Dominion. Number 6 in the Jurassic series. I keep calling it Jurassic Park. I said it like 5 times today.
I mean, that's what they started with, so it might as well be.
Hey, his mom gonna call him Jurassic Park. I'm calling his mom named him Jurassic Park.
I'm gonna call him Park. I'm gonna call him Park.
The crossover episode coming to America, Jurassic Park. How does that work?
I walked around the corner. Something flashed, hit me right in the chest. I looked up. It's T-Rex. I said, "I'm sorry, man. I thought you were somebody else."
Fuck out of here.
Look up. John Hammond. Spared no expense.
Hit me in the chest with his cane. Amber cane. By the way, that meme you sent me with the kid from Obi-Wan, amazing.
I lost it when I saw it. I was like, that's a video.
Because I remember I saw it in the show. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
That was great.
And then when you said that, I was like, this is great. I was like, that kid's so fucking dead.
Like a fucking dinosaur Jedi.
There's a kid falling off the sweat of a dinosaur like the mosquito did.
Child in there with that dumb fucking helmet on.
The youngling helmet?
Yes.
You ate it?
What are we going to do, Master Jedi? You get eaten by a velociraptor. I'd watch it.
I'm done. I can't.
I'd watch that.
I love it.
Dinosaurs versus Jedis.
I mean,
tough.
It'd be easy. It's an easy win. I mean, you saw it in episode 2.
That's fair.
I'm just saying.
That's fair.
I mean, it was like a lobster dinosaur, but it was still a dinosaur.
That's
the other one was definitely a saber-tooth tiger. He came from Mighty Morbin Tiger Rangers.
Teeth.
Same.
God damn it.
Same. I mean, what do you want me to do? It's a stupid meme, and Jay Little.
Yes, it is.
I love the fact that he ruined it, but it's. I didn't get it, and I still kind of don't. But
I think it was.
I like saying it.
I think it was ruined before he got on board.
It was never funny.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to hear. That's all I ever wanted to hear someone else say it.
Fair.
I never thought they were fucking funny.
First time I saw it, I was like, oh, okay.
And then they wormed their way into every other fucking meme group and shitposting group that I'm in on Facebook. And then Jared Leto was like, "Don't they think I'm funny?"
You think I'm funny like a clown?
We don't. Oh, I'm funny. How? I'm a clown here to amuse you?
Like Joker?
Ugh.
Yeah,
not then either. No.
Oh, speaking of Joker, sorry to ruin this podcast. Did you see that they're making a number 2?
I did. I'm not surprised.
Stupid. The dumbest shit.
Not
And
surprised.
guess what? This is what I saw on Twitter. It's not even called Joker 2.
What's it called?
Something in French.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
I don't care about it.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What are you?
Well, because this is cinema, Keith. This isn't a
cinema can cinema dick. I don't give a fuck. Stupid.
This isn't a comic book movie. No, don't. Ugh.
Fucking stupid.
No. Is Martin Scorsese gonna fucking direct it?
Hope so. I hope the Joker dies at the end. Easy. Like everybody else in Scorsese.
Joker's got some big crazy fucking eyebrows like Marty.
Same. Yeah, no, I saw that and I was like, ugh.
You gonna see it though?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. The first one was not like, it's not rewatchable. I don't want to watch it. There's nothing about it I want to see.
Nice.
So, kick rocks. Joker 2.
Batman gonna be in this one?
They fucked up because they made Batman. I told you they made Bruce Wayne a kid. And he's a 40-year-old adult.
Yeah, and aren't they like stepbrothers or something?
Yeah. Insane.
They're gonna build bunk beds and do karate.
Yeah, this 40-year-old with the fucking 10-year-old. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's gonna be good. This is why it's in French, huh? Kissing cousins.
Les cousins dangerous.
The French have a certain way.
They do
know?
have a way. God.
Either way, welcome back to Jurassic World Dominion.
Terrible.
Today for slushies, we are drinking. I am drinking cherry and pineapple whip.
Yeah, how did that turn out?
I don't know. I don't think I got to it yet. I did red first, and then I did pineapple. And I did red again. It's like a compliment sandwich. Except, well, this would be a negative sandwich because I don't know if it's good or not. So mediocre sandwich.
So like Jimmy John's.
less than mediocre. Not even hot. Didn't know that until I went there and I was like, ugh.
Yeah. Welcome to Jimmy John's. We have lettuce.
Hey, everything's cold. Okay, how much to add on? You know, chips in a pop. Oh, we can get a combo. Okay, let me get a combo. $17. You know what you can do with this combo? You know what you can do with this cold ass sandwich? You can turn it sideways. I swear to God, no. I went. Somebody took me there years ago. Somebody was like, "Hey, Jimmy, we're going to Jimmy John's. You want some?" I'm like, "I never had it." They're like, "Oh yeah." They were like, everybody else was like, "Oh, it's so good, so good." Like, what do you want? I'm like, "I don't care what they got." I'm like, whatever. So he just showed me
Ham on white.
Literally,
Turkey on white. They just got wheat bread like a year or two ago.
That's hilarious. How? I didn't know that. But yeah, I was like,
maybe they didn't, but they just started advertising it a couple years ago. I don't know.
Yeah. So I think I ordered BLT, and he's like, "Oh, okay, cool, great." Bit into it. I'm like, "Oh, I thought it was gonna be hot. I thought the bacon was gonna be hot. Something. Nope, none of it. Not even the bread.
Not even the tomato.
Not even nothing.
You got that hot mayo.
I was like, ugh. I don't even think I ate it all. I was like, ugh, this is gross. This is cold congealed bacon. Disgusting. And so, yeah. And then I went there one more time after that, reluctantly. It was the only place I can go to at the time. Anyway.
Jimmy John's is fucking garbage. I'm sorry.
Same.
Overrated.
Same.
Honestly, I'd rather go to Subway.
Honestly, they have hot stuff. So, yeah. Anywho,
fuck them.
What kind of slushie you get?
I got cherry cola.
Yeah.
Old Faithful.
The Old Faithful.
It's never hurt me. It's never hurt me yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Let's hope it doesn't.
It's going to be a horrible day when that happens. That's one of my favorite flavor combinations. It's cherry cola.
Facts. All right. We'll be right back with a word from these sponsors. Thank you for listening. We definitely appreciate it. Make sure you follow us at Slushie Review on Twitter at Slushie Review. You can also check us out on YouTube. Just search Slushie Review. We pop up. We're the first result. And then check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. And also, coming soon, Instagram. Follow us on IG.
The gram.
At Slushie Review Podcast.
Yes.
We just started it. Need some followers. Need some likes.
And we're back. Thanks, Jimmy John's, for sponsoring this episode with your terrible fucking sandwiches.
Same.
Garbage.
With that being said, let's go to Chris with the cast.
All right.
Cast it up.
Jurassic World Dominion. Here we go. You got
T-Rex. Sorry.
As itself. Yeah, just dinosaurs in this one. No people. Man, wouldn't that be a movie? No, they already did that. It's called The Land Before Time, and it was fucking sad.
Or Ice Age. Ice Age was great. Were there dinosaurs in Ice Age?
I think there were eventually. There was just a lot of Ray Romano, and I know John Leguizamo was in there.
He was, wasn't he?
And wasn't it like Dennis Leary?
I don't even know.
Was one of them?
Honestly,
I never
it was
got
just a
into
whole
those.
bunch of old guys.
I never got into those movies.
I liked the first like two. Then after that, I was like, starting to assist upon
You
itself.
didn't watch like the last 4 that they made because they made like
they made like 6 for sure.
million of them.
Listen, whatever the kids like. Here's the thing: I don't mind shows being made for kids and them doing it to exhaustion. Because let me tell you what. Because anybody who says like, "Oh, the kids are just getting whatever garbage," yeah, but they still make Jason movies and they still make Freddy Krueger movies and they're still making fucking shows up
Fast and
Furious. I like Fast and Furious, but they made 5 Screams. There's gonna be another one without the main character in it. Apparently. Halloween
a million.
Same.
What are they gonna do when Jamie Lee Curtis passes? Knock on wood.
Put her in a mask and be like, oh, she's been alive the whole time. I don't know. Just that's what they did to Mike Myers. I mean, her brother. All of a sudden, I mean, I guess it was her brother the whole time. I didn't know that. So news to me. But yeah, I just don't like. I'm cool with like even with Jurassic Park. There's 6 of them. Great, cool. Keep making them.
Honestly, I'll keep watching them.
Why not? So yeah. That's why I don't get the whole like discourse of like, oh, I saw something today. It was like, oh, I'm marveled out. Why?
Bye.
Also, same.
Because I'm not. Go ahead.
But you're marveled out because they made too many? You don't have to watch every single one. To understand it, you might have to.
You might.
But also, you don't have to.
No, because in this day and age, there's like a million videos on YouTube or anywhere of just like, oh, here's a quick recap. Here's like a Cliff's Notes 20-minute version of the fucking Infinity Saga.
Same.
You could do it.
Same.
That wouldn't be as good to me.
Same.
I'd rather watch it all.
Absolutely. Anyway, I'm going off topic. Let's go with this cat.
No, I understand. It's 100%.
Yeah.
Because what is the point? What's the goal of making a franchise? Or like building a franchise? Keep it going.
To make a lot of them.
Yeah, you make money.
Look at fucking Harry Potter. There's like Secrets of Dumbledore.
Yeah.
HBO Max or something. You know, After Dark or something. I don't know.
They have like 8 fucking movies.
Land of the Rings? No, what's it called?
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, they had 3 movies of that, 3 of The Hobbit, and then now they're getting a show on HBO or Amazon, one or the other.
Same.
I watched them all, and I will watch that too.
And the funny thing is, people are like, why do they keep making them? Because people keep watching them, guys. You don't want to get me into a discourse about Star Wars too, because I don't know if you didn't see any of my argument on Twitter, did you?
No, I asked you to tag me in it, so
you did,
so we could fight people together.
And then after it was, I stopped commenting after.
Yeah,
that.
And you were like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, I was done. I was already up to my neck. And
I was fired up. I was ready to go, and then I had nothing to do with it.
You can search my replies and look at them, but I mean,
I suppose I could have.
This is stupid people.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like, hey, don't be racist. I don't know, guys. Something's up. Who are you fighting for? Please tell me which side.
The craft. The acting craft.
You know what? My fiance says something. She goes,
a lot of actors on Twitter all of a sudden.
Same.
A lot of writers on Twitter.
Same. She was like, "Oh, I didn't know this was like a writer's room." I was like, "Apparently, the craft of it, you know what I said? This is summed it up. I don't even know if I think the guy responded, but I didn't read it because I was like, I'm done. I dropped the mic. So I was like, why is it? They were like, we should be able to complain about terribly written characters. I'm like, true, you should be. I agree, but complain to the writers and the directors of the show.
Don't complain to the actors.
Don't throw N words at the actress.
Yeah,
how about that?
Because people did complain at Hayden Christensen. They complained at him so hard that he quit acting for a hot minute, didn't he?
No, that was Jake Long or Jake Lloyd. Jake Lloyd.
Well, him too. But
he didn't act again.
Yeah,
because of people were giving him shit. So much shit.
Just because of Jingle All the Way.
He was great. Maybe I don't know. Arnold was great.
That movie was fucking funny to me.
But it's because people are stupid, and you know, just 2 things. And then another thing I said, I was like, it's weird. You were like, yeah, and then so this guy, he named all the people who were terribly written that he hated. I was like, it's weird because none of those people you named are white characters. Why is that?
Oh,
and I don't know what he said. So I was just like,
and this was in Star Wars?
Yeah.
To be fair, he didn't have a lot of options.
Well, here's my thing. No. That's what I'm saying. How come the terribly written ones aren't also white? How come they happen to all be people of color or women?
That's what I'm saying. He didn't have a lot of options if it wasn't white actors. There's only like 4 black people in space, Keith.
No, fact. No, but that's what I'm saying.
Until a couple weeks ago.
But that's what I'm saying. Why aren't any of the terribly written ones white?
Yeah.
Why are they all people of color? Why are they all women? You're telling me that Han Solo was written perfectly? Because he wasn't. Like, and another thing, somebody said this to me. Cinema Wins said this, not to me directly, but in the video. It goes,
this one's for you, Keith.
Yeah. I was watching a review of either, it was the prequel. He said it in the prequels and he said it in the sequel trilogy. He goes, people always complain. I think he brought it up in the prequel trilogies when he did those. Then he brought it up again in the sequel trilogies because they were like, force healing. We never seen that. He goes, if a franchise that's 9 movies deep and everything that could ever happen happened before 1980, why would I want to watch that?
Hey.
And I was like, that's a great fucking point. You're telling me nothing new can happen going forward in the future? You fucking idiot. Like, why would I want to see...
Yeah.
And then Han Solo disappears out of a robe. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that again. I want to see Rey and fucking Kylo Ren on a ship in the middle of a fucking ocean.
Yeah.
Fucking balloting out like fucking beasts.
Or you want to see Obi-Wan and Anakin doing backflips and
Love that
doing
part.
the fucking
Love
double
that part.
spins
Oh.
and shit and pushing against each other.
Such a good, so good. So why would I want to see that? And that's the thing. Like, original trilogies were the best. Wrong.
No.
Not even top 3 to me at all. Anyway, I'm off on soapbox. Let's get to this cast. Okay. Sorry.
All right, good.
Jurassic Park.
All right.
Not Obi-Wan.
First appearing, T-Rex. No, we already did that.
No Rex.
All right, Chris Pratt as Owen Grady. Bryce Dallas Howard as Claire Deering. And then we're reaching for the nostalgia, as some people would claim. Laura Dern as Dr. Ellie Sattler. Mm-hmm. Sam Neill as Dr. Alan Grant. Mm-hmm. And old father.
The star of the show.
Yep, the star of the franchise. He's actually been in quite a few of them, actually. Jeff Goldblum as... Is he a doctor?
Yeah,
doctor. Yeah, chaotician. Yeah. Dr. Ian Malcolm. All right. So then we also have DeWanda Wise as Kayla Watts. Ooh, I'm sorry if I butcher your name, sir. Mamoudou Athie is my guess. Ramsey Cole. I could have looked it up. I apologize to you, sir, if you listen. And if you don't, I'm still sorry.
He just texted me. You're good.
Yeah, okay.
No worries.
Thank God.
Friend of the show.
Nice guy.
I was going to say something.
Oh, okay.
No. Let me stop.
Okay. Isabella Sermon as Maisie Lockwood, also young Charlotte Lockwood, in some CGI work. Campbell Scott also reappearing as Lewis Dodgson, who I haven't seen him since the first Jurassic Park movie.
I thought, okay, I was wondering why they kept saying that. Okay,
well,
got it.
The character, at least. Let me check and make sure that the actor is the same, because I feel like it probably is, but I know that's supposed to be the same character, or it is not supposed to be. It is the same character.
Yeah, but you're saying is that the same actor?
Let me look. I didn't do my homework before this, and doesn't appear to be the man himself. But that's all right. We got the character as Lewis Dodgson. Yeah. Returning, we have B.D. Wong as Dr. Henry Wu. We've seen him quite a few times.
That's who he was. I knew Dodgson looked familiar, so I didn't remember him from Jurassic Park. He was Richard Parker.
Amazing Spider-Man. Two, yeah. God.
Yeah, that was him. Yeah, okay. Never mind. I just had to check it. I was like, what? He does look familiar, though.
Nice.
Not for what I thought.
Okay. Omar Sy as Barry. Oh, boy. Apologies to the character if I butcher your name. Barry Simbani. Justice Smith as Franklin Webb. No Detective Pikachu's here this time. Hey. Daniela Pineda as Dr. Zia Rodriguez. Scott Hayes as Rain Delacourt. I'm going to take a guess on this one. Deshane Lachman as Soyona Santos. She reminded me of, you saw The Incredibles?
Yes.
She reminded me of Mirage, the silver-haired lady.
I agree.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from them, no one that I really
I didn't see anybody else.
felt was important. Because there's a lot of names on here. I don't remember these people getting named. So with that being said, I'm going to throw it over to Keith for the plot of Jurassic World Dominion.
Okay. Plot. Let's see. Jurassic World Dominion. It's the third part of the Jurassic World movies. And it literally stems from the first one. First one, they were on an island, or they were at a theme park. Everything got loose. Boom. Second one, they were... same. The second one, they were doing some weird stuff. But at the end of the second one, the Fallen Kingdom, dinosaurs started living in the world and not on these islands. And we come face to face with those ramifications. How can we become, what's it called? Symbiotic? Mm-hmm. When you live in a symbiotic atmosphere with each other, how can we do this with dinosaurs? Also, there was a clone. The clone girl, she comes back from the last one when they find out she's a clone. And so they're looking for her. They're also looking for big dinosaurs. And the bad guys, always the humans, but the bad guy is, was it Biosyn? Mm-hmm. Biosyn. Just kind of like Engine. They want to do everything. B.D. Wong, he was back as a scientist. He worked for Engine in the first 3. Then he worked for whatever was after that. I think it was Engine again. Was it Engine in Jurassic World?
Oh, I forget who it was in World. But he did the same thing. He did the thing that Newman tried to do in the first one, was he like snuck off with all the samples to start his own company. I'm going to start my own dinosaur company with blackjack and hookers. You know what? Forget the dinosaur company.
What is that from?
Futurama.
Oh, of course. Oh man. So dinosaurs live in the world. We see, like I said, we see the ramifications of that. Then we find it, and then these fucking locusts come out of nowhere. They're fucking killing the world, and then from that we just dinosaur mayhem, and that's about it.
Yeah,
let's get into some likes.
Let's do it.
I'll let you go first.
First thing I wrote was Dinosaurs in Our World.
Hey, I wrote that too.
Because I liked it.
Nice.
It was like basically just like we talked about before the movie started, a National Geographic thing of just dinosaurs.
Sick.
Like that cheetah chasing that fucking little dinosaur that ate Peter Stormare in the second one.
They were crab fishing.
Yeah, oh my god. The mosasaur from the world. Oh my god, just like flipped that fucking ship and dragged it under.
Same.
Terrifying.
Absolutely.
Because
whales could do that.
Yes, but I've always been scared of things that live in the ocean.
Same.
Because we don't know what's in there.
We don't. We don't need to know.
Nope.
I say leave well enough alone.
Yes.
That's what my parents always used to say.
Yeah.
Leave well enough alone.
I'm not gonna go look for monsters and then be afraid when I find them.
Let a sleeping dog lie.
Yeah.
What other sayings do I have in this old body? But dinosaurs in this world. It was good
because I'm pretty sure part of it was taken from a little short that they did at one point. There was like a campground. There's like a thing in the movie of like dinosaurs in a campground. It looked like someone's like phone or hand camera footage. I'm pretty sure there was like a short in between this movie and the last one.
There definitely
that
was.
they put on YouTube, like a 10 or like about 5 to 10 minute video of like dinosaurs fucking just wrecking up somebody's fucking like a campground.
Yeah,
I feel like that was taken from that, or at least was supposed to be like a different angle of it or something. It's like, hey, that looked familiar. I like that.
The same thing.
I liked it.
Yeah, it was made in like 2019. We looked it up after.
Yeah.
So, But yeah, dinosaurs. It was interesting. There was one little girl getting chased by a little small dinosaur. It's fucking hilarious. It reminded me of that one beach scene from number 2.
Oh,
and I thought it was this. Or for number 2, yeah.
Yeah, it was 2.
And I thought it was the same thing. I'm like, wait a minute, we were in the same. Like I thought it was the same like timeline, but we weren't. But it was funny. So yeah, Dinosaurs Live in Our World though. It was really good. It was interesting.
I liked it.
We wouldn't survive.
And they kind of did it again at the end.
Yeah,
but they were just showing like dinosaurs with animals like in their similar like ecosystem type thing.
The Mosasaurus were whales, way bigger than the fucking whale.
Yeah, and it was like,
Yeah, I thought they were like.
I thought I was gonna eat it for a second. Then he didn't open his mouth. I was like, is he gonna like cuddle him or nudge him or something?
Yeah, it looked like it.
Like they could just get along.
Yeah.
And then I think it's called a Styracosaurus with the elephants as front of the sunset. That was beautiful.
Yeah, it really was.
The horses running with the parasaurs in the plains. Yeah. Was it ducks or geese or whatever with the fucking pteranodons?
I think so.
Also terrifying, but like beautiful but terrifying.
It was a beautiful shot of a terrifying thing.
Yes.
There it is.
Yeah.
Same. We would never survive.
No, dinosaurs are fucking cool, but they're also fucking scary.
Same.
Or they would be scary if they ever existed.
You know.
No. I've seen the Flintstones.
Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga. No, I've seen the Flintstones movies.
Honestly, I thought that at the beginning of the show, and I totally forgot about it. I was like, I hope someone rides that and whips off the tail. And I was like, he's not gonna do it. I was like, this is too serious.
It's too serious. Time.
Yeah, right.
Chris Pratt's gonna ride down the fucking dinosaur's back, jump into his car that has neither windows nor roof.
Same.
And pedal it home.
I love it.
It's called a bicycle. He rides a bicycle.
I like it.
But no, Dinosaurs in Our World was the first thing that I wrote because I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I wrote that too. So the second thing I wrote, verbatim, holy shit, locust. Listen, I don't know what a locust is. I don't know what they do.
No?
But, well, fuck that. I don't read the Bible. I don't care. I don't know what they do. But all I do know is that I saw it and I was like, that's a big ass grasshopper. And then I was like, and then when they started swarming, I was like, oh, those are locusts. It has to be because grasshoppers don't do that. And I was like, these has to be locusts. So I wrote locust now and I was like, I think I'm wrong. And then someone was like, the locust. I was like, I knew I was fucking right. I fucking knew it.
Oh, like someone in the movie said or someone in the theater?
No, somebody in the movie was like,
in
my head, I was like, I knew I was fucking right. I know what a locust is, even if I've never seen one. I've never seen a giant one.
I can pick one out.
What do locusts do? Like, why are they so terrible for humans?
I'm pretty sure for that reason. Like, I think they just like destroy. They have the potential to like destroy
crops and stuff
and shit. Yeah.
So it seemed like people were scared of them, like they were going to get eaten. I mean, I guess here's the thing. I guess a giant bug is still a giant bug, no matter what.
They were like half the size of those kids,
dude, for real.
Which that was like some Jumanji shit.
Listen, wasn't it?
When those kids ran into that barn and they just started like bashing through. The one of them like shot through the fucking door like a bullet.
He really did.
And the one girl grabbed a shovel and just screamed.
Yeah, she didn't really do much with it.
And the younger kid like grabbed a bucket and put it under it, and then they just screamed some more.
Yeah, facts.
And I was like, you're really not using that shovel. That's potential.
To be fair, I probably did the same thing. I've seen myself when I see a spider, so I get it.
I've seen it also. I've seen myself also. I've left my own body and seen myself be like paralyzed when a spider's in the room. So. Yeah, if that spider's like 2 feet long and just shooting at me through a wooden door,
yeah, it's a wrap.
I probably wouldn't even have grabbed the shovel. That kid probably did more than I could have done.
Same.
All the screaming and none of the shovel grabbing is what you would have gotten from me, probably.
I agree. But yeah, it was bananas because like it was just like one locust and then all of a sudden there was a couple. And then all of a sudden there were 1 million, and I was like, holy shit. And then they descended upon this barn, and I was just like, dude, this is fucking nuts. And that was it. Then we went to a different scene.
Yep.
But it was cool, though. The locusts were great.
Did they show those kids after that?
Kids died.
So they showed the mom.
Kids died.
I was gonna say because like Laura Dern showed up with her farm. I didn't see. You're like, where are your kids at?
Same. Kids are dead.
Yeah, those
They
kids
got ate by
got fucking stripped to the bone by a swarm of locusts. Good God.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these people got off easy compared to them kids.
Honestly, it wasn't. I'll save it for later.
Okay. My turn?
Ooh.
Okay.
Yep.
The next one I wrote, Dodson. We got Dodson here.
Didn't know.
See, no one cares.
Had no idea.
Yeah, it's the guy.
I had no clue.
He's in like a
5-minute
scene with Newman at the beginning of the first one, and that's it.
Same. And then when...
Was it when they had the can?
No, Jeff Goldblum. I was like... I still didn't know. After Jeff Goldblum said it, I was like... What does this mean? I honestly had no idea. And then I saw the whipped cream can, or the shaving cream can, I was like... Oh, they bring back some little nostalgia. I like it. That was it. It wasn't until we were just looking at the cast I was like, oh. So yeah, no, I had no idea. No clue.
Yeah. He's the guy. He's the guy that set the whole fucking movie of the first one in motion by by his associates paying Wayne Knight's character Dennis Nedry to steal the dinosaurs, to steal the dinosaur embryos.
Yeah, because then the what's the name window went down, the grid. Yeah. He wouldn't
have sabotaged everything. He wouldn't have gotten everyone killed. He wouldn't have gotten fucking Tim fried on that electric fence, even though he lived.
Same.
John Hammond's ice cream wouldn't have melted. Spared no expense.
Same.
None of that shit would have happened if it wasn't for Dodgson, the real villain. And he's a human. And
guess what? He died.
Yeah.
He got eaten the same exact way
by the same dinosaur that ate Newman.
It was the same dinosaur. Mm-hmm. It was the same exact dinosaur
returning from the first one.
Yeah. A little nostalgia going on in this movie.
Yeah. It's like I'll be in my trailer until I get to eat somebody else.
I want a bigger trailer.
Yep.
I want a bigger trailer.
I'm not coming out of that one until I get another one. I'm not coming out of that one until there's catering.
We started rewatching that. We're on like
Community. Nice.
We're in the beginning of season 2 right now.
Oh.
Or no, we're in the end of season 1.
Nice.
We haven't.
It's a magical time.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god. He's dating the teacher right now in the season 1. Yeah, good times.
The beginning of season 2 is a good one. Jack Black.
Oh, sitting at the table for like 2 episodes.
Yeah, stupid. Claiming to have been in Spanish the whole time. But you just get the weird flashbacks of him where they like insert him in there. Hilarious.
Stupid.
You're very stupid. But I
love it. All right.
But your turn, yeah.
So my next 2 likes, I have to say them at the same time because me and Chris texted me the other day. I'm going to read this text.
Oh, no.
I forgot to bring it up. And we were talking about going to go see Jurassic, whatever this is called. And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever works for you. He was like, sweet. Gonna watch Chris Pratt punch some dinosaurs. And I was like, or ride next to. Ha, ha, ha. Mm-hmm. And then Chris says, gonna see Bryce Dallas outrun some dinosaurs. Both of those things fucking happened.
Yeah,
and I was like, no, not kind of, exactly happened because he was riding on that motorcycle next to some fucking dinosaurs, and I was like, did I make this movie? Because I feel like I made this movie. And then all of a sudden, the raptor she outran was able to catch up to a motorcycle. Listen, Bryce Dallas Howard is the fastest human in the world.
She was doing parkour.
Listen, she outran a dinosaur again.
Yeah.
For the
like dinosaurs that are known to be good at running.
Same. The raptor.
And she had sensible shoes on this time.
Regular shoes, which made her faster.
So can you imagine if she just like had some actual running shoes on? She'd be like,
could you imagine if she had heels on? Hello. Come on.
Even better.
Right.
50, 60 miles an hour.
Bro, she was
Eat that, Carl Lewis.
Carl Lewis. Beat it.
31. 31.
That's humanly impossible. Beat it, Oscar.
Beat it.
Beat it, Oscar.
It's impossible.
Beat it. She outran that dinosaur, and I laughed so hard.
I like it.
As soon as she started running, I was like,
no chance. If Bryce Dallas Howard takes off in a run, no living creature on Earth can catch her.
none. Not even
Barry fucking Allen on the island of Hawaii couldn't catch up to Bryce Dallas.
It should be that meme that everybody had, all the fast characters lined up at the start, where it's like Sonic, Superman, Flash, Speedy Gonzalez,
Bryce Dallas in some heels.
Bryce Dallas Howard in some heels and a dress. If I knew how to make memes, I would make it right now. I would stop this podcast and make it right now.
If I could make memes, I would make some terrible fucking memes.
Same. Morbid time. I mean,
it's been done.
Too much.
Yes. I hate to tell you this.
So that's what I wrote. Pratt riding next to dinosaurs. BDH outrunning dinosaurs. Easy peasy. I just gave her a little initial.
BDH.
She's
She's so fundamental. You have to abbreviate it.
I'm not writing Bryce Dallas out.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Also, earlier today, I'm pretty sure I called her Dallas something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like Dallas Howard. You said Dallas Buyers Club.
Buyers Club, yeah.
I don't fucking know her name, honestly. So BDH is the best I can do. Either way, those are my two likes.
Okay.
And I liked it because it was funny.
Yeah. My next like kind of incorporates that one. I just wrote Dirt Bike Escape.
Yeah.
Because it was fucking good. I liked
It was good. Oh, it was good.
I liked it.
Her running from dinosaurs was good too.
Yeah. She was parkouring away from those raptors.
They jumped over like 3 buildings.
Ugh.
Matrix style.
She hung off like 3 balconies, crashed through like the canopy of a fucking truck. Meanwhile, Chris Pratt is just doing what he does best, and that's
Ride a motorcycle.
riding a 2-wheeled vehicle away from a 2-legged dinosaur.
Same.
And
I'm getting away like nobody's business.
Honestly, the whole like underground dinosaur thing is a like for me, and that leads into this one, like the underground area where they had like looked like chicken fights, like cockfights going on with the dinosaurs on the chains. They had the big ass fucking red ones in the cages, but when like shit started going down and they just started letting them out.
Stupid. But
terrible idea.
There was always a bad idea.
There was a man on fire.
We had a funeral for a bird. like
the dude caught on fire, and his friend like tries to put him out, gets eaten.
It
immediately gets eaten. There's bigger problems.
Good Samaritan,
literally bigger problems.
There's no reason to be a good Samaritan ever in this situation.
No,
but also ever.
And then they got out. And as he's riding his little dirt bike around, those 2 big ones, he hit a dude off a scooter. Hilarious.
That was funny.
A fucking Razor scooter.
Yeah, it was a Razor
scooter. Picked him right up. Hilarious. He didn't even see the giant dinosaurs until they were both like on either side of him. Ate him.
He saw Chris Pratt go by. Like, hey, this guy on the
He's like, hey, that's the guy from. Yeah. Ate him.
He's like, he cut me off, son of a.
The Wilhelm scream.
You did.
If only.
You're not going to be a Jurassic Park 7, idiot.
I liked it. I liked the whole part.
Yeah, it was good.
What's her name? Santos, Mirage, whatever her name was, with the laser pointer, the laser guided raptors. I liked her. I hope she should.
I accepted it, and I was like, yeah, what happened to her? No, she got shot by the dinosaur thing. No, she got ate. Didn't she get ate?
I thought she got arrested.
By who?
I thought, what's his name? The French guy.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he had her at gunpoint.
He did.
And then like some people were like, take her away, and she put her hands up, and then she like lasered Bryce Dallas or somebody as they were leaving.
Part, I don't know if I liked it.
No,
I was like, that was pretty.
Oh, the laser guided dinosaurs.
No, I get that. Yeah, that makes sense because they did that earlier. They did fair. They did that in
now, wait a minute. That makes sense.
They did that in the last movie.
To be fair, they do it in the
I was
last
like,
one,
cool, got it. We still do that. But her being like, I got it from behind my head. I was like, behind the back?
Yeah, trick shot.
I was like, okay.
I liked it.
This pool hustling me.
I liked it.
It was fine. Yeah, she did all right. Yeah, but I agree. That whole situation was crazy.
Yeah, I liked it.
Same.
Because that's where like these movies thrive. It's just like the chaotic shit, especially since like especially in the first Jurassic World, when just like shit started going down. It was like, oh, here's shit going down. Oh, here's more shit going down at the same time. Here's the billionaire gonna fly his helicopter and crash it into the fucking pterodactyl sanctuary. And then that spreads over the island and everything gets crazier. And then you get the guy with the 2 margaritas just trying to save his drinks. That kind of shit is like peak Jurassic World. Not even Park, because like Jurassic Park movies were like just felt more smaller
except
scale.
Except for 2.
2 did get out of hand when they got when they made it to San Francisco. And the base camp.
I was in the where the T-Rex came up in his tent trying to sneak a peek. Yeah,
that was good stuff.
That was like, he gets stepped on and he gets dragged like a piece of toilet paper for like 3 steps. It was crazy. Bananas.
But yeah,
loved it though.
I like it when shit starts breaking down, because it always breaks down in these movies.
Oh, it has to.
Exactly. If it doesn't, there's no movie.
There's no movie.
It's relying on the breakdown, and you always get them, and it always leads to some good stuff.
Same. My next leg.
Yes.
I just wrote over the water shot. When Bryce Dallas Howard gets underneath the lake, and the dinosaurs. I don't know what took the dinosaurs so long to eat her, but whatever. He didn't eat her. Spoiler alert. But he like hovers over the water smelling for her, and then he stops and he starts roaring, and then the camera goes underneath the water, and you see Bryce Dallas Howard literally right below where this fucking dinosaur is, and I'm just like, it was intense.
That was good.
It was pretty intense.
The whole scene of like her crawling away from it.
You got to move faster, baby. She was moving too goddamn slow for me. Also, her getting in that water, I was like, oh, she's about to get ate.
Yeah, you're gonna catch something.
There's a crocodile in that water for sure.
You're gonna catch something, or something's gonna eat
the
you.
original dinosaur.
Yeah.
At this point, nothing's off limits. Everybody can get it. Everybody can get it, in my opinion.
Anyone can get it.
Yeah, because literally, when she was crawling, I was like, okay, she's going to get away. Then he turned around and looked dead at her. I was like, honey, you got to move. And then she slowly crawled in the water, and then, like, he couldn't get to her because she was in the water. He wasn't getting in the water because, I get it. Too much work. I'm not doing all that. It was good, though. I liked that shot, and I was like, holy shit. And for somebody who held their breath for a minute, her, not me, she came out of the water pretty cool, calm, and collected, though. I did notice that. She was like SEAL Team 6. Like,
I forgot to do that. That's a thing I like to do when people in movies hold their breath. I like to hold my breath and see if I could do it also. I know I can't. Because in the last one,
in the middle of the theater.
Yes. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Asthma attack. Go watch the movie.
That guy really likes this movie.
I'll have what he's having.
Yeah. I'll have the movie he's having. Because they did it in the last one also, when they like fall off the cliff in those fucking like hamster ball things.
Oh yeah, that's
like,
right.
I think it's like just her and Justice Smith, or it's Justice Smith and Chris Pratt.
No, it was like the family. It was the kids and Bryce Dallas Howard. They were in a sphere because he locked them in there and then pushed them in the water.
Yeah,
because they were all going down, and then he dove in because
because he's the man.
He's
the hero.
And then he had to shoot it underwater.
Yes.
So yeah, it was a whole thing.
That underwater gun.
I mean, who doesn't have those?
Not him. He doesn't not have it.
I mean, he didn't have it then. You don't know what you just said. He doesn't not have it, so he does have it.
I said it's strong.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a good shot. But that was my like.
Nice. Okay, my next like. Ian Malcolm. Dr. Ian Malcolm.
The Grandmaster.
Okay. The scene where he's giving his speech and they kept like showing the audience and everyone was just like looking very thoughtfully at him and blinking like slowly. I kept wanting or expecting it to be like Indiana Jones when they show him in his classroom giving a lecture and they like zoom in on the fucking young students
like
at the
swooning
lecture
over him,
and like some of the female students like blink really slow, and they have like "I love you" written on their fucking eyelids.
Oh, I remember that.
I was waiting for something like that to happen,
one.
and I was like, and it's like, yeah, because he could get it. Jeff Goldblum could get it from anyone if he wanted to.
True.
Because he's just a delight.
He'd talk you right out of those panties.
Honestly, if you're wearing them to begin with.
I don't know.
Mr. Goldblum, if you're nasty. Because let me tell you, Jeff Goldblum, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the apartments.com. I don't know if it's the Grandmaster. I don't know if it's just him in Jurassic Park.
When is he?
He's got it, man.
You know, we talked about this before. Who doesn't even act anymore? And Jeff Goldblum does not act anymore. It's just him on screen, just reading words.
Yeah, just being
off
himself,
paper.
I guess.
He at one point he said exactly what I said. He's like, "This is bananas."
Yeah.
I was like, "What?"
Was that like right before the fucking Jeep flipped, or right after?
So,
or no,
yeah.
like one of the flaming like fireball bugs landed. I was like, this is bananas.
He was just like adding commentary, like I would be adding commentary watching the movie.
Yes.
He was just saying stupid shit. I was like, this fucking guy.
I love
I every time he said something, I just heard you. You're like,
yeah, because it was great. It was charming.
He's funny.
Because first off, you still get the impression that him and Alan Grant don't like each other. And so the first time when he first shows up, like he immediately goes to Laura Dern and goes to Ellie. And it's like, oh, you look great.
Well, you know Grant doesn't like him.
Yeah, you know he hates him, but he like he's like, let me get you a coffee, and he uses that as a cover to give her his like pass bracelet, which was great. Because up until that point, you're like, oh man, he's one of them. Because he's kind of like he seems like he's like the company man.
I never thought that
with Biosyn.
I knew he worked for him, but even then I was like, this is just him.
Yeah,
he's not. He doesn't give a shit.
When he was talking to them after the fact and like kind of seemed to be like not wanting to hear them talk about the locust, I was like, oh man, he's one of them, isn't he? And then immediately, like as soon as the steamer on the coffee thing started, he's like, here's what you gotta do.
Yeah. You're Goldbluming.
I don't.
You're Goldbluming, Jeff.
I don't.
Fuck it.
But no, he was great. He was really good in this movie.
Yeah.
When he was trying to guess the fucking gate code.
The fuck.
Dumb as shit. 1984? No, that's not it. Soto's birthday? No.
Yeah, who did he say? It was like a guitarist or something. I was like, what the fuck?
There's like 10,000 combinations. How am I gonna get this?
That was funny.
And then the dude like
he's like, they didn't tell me it was gonna be a combination. No one told me it was gonna be a code. No one said it was gonna be a passcode.
Can you help us?
They didn't tell me it was a code. It was a passcode.
And oh shit, what was the guy's name? Ramsey like does it as that just happens to punch in the right code as Ian's like just fucking it up again as they're about to die.
It works.
Hey, I did it. What do you know? What do you know? I did it. He was the best.
I don't know.
And I think he was like eating peanuts or something while they were all like coming up with a plan. Great. It's the button. It's the third one down, fourth one up. What?
He was being such an idiot. I fucking hated it.
Third from the top, fourth from the bottom. I can't really make it much clearer than that.
I don't know how. He's like, just tell me it was E1. E1. I was like, oh my god.
Why is it taking you so long? Just run right up to it, and you can't just walk up.
Why are they skulking around? I was like, this guy.
He was so funny.
I get it.
Hilarious.
I get it.
When he had his shirt open and
yeah, she was.
Oh shit! Well, I can't remember the character's name.
Kayla.
Yeah, she like kind of looks at him and is like, oh yeah, and like goes to button it up like he's ashamed or like he's like, ooh.
Well, she shook her head. She was
yeah,
like,
she's like,
no.
Hilarious.
Don't do that.
Yeah, because he spent the whole like second half of the first movie shirtless and on one leg.
That's true.
It's hilarious.
Funny.
And one more thing about him.
Yeah.
He threw a fucking flaming javelin into a dinosaur's mouth.
He did.
After he did the same bit that he did in the first movie, I was like, this fucker's gonna die. I thought he was gonna sacrifice himself for them to climb up that ladder, and it was gonna make me sad. And then he was like, "Ah, fuck this shit," and just like woo, threw that flaming branch or whatever spear, trident, into that dinosaur's mouth, and it just didn't really hurt him much.
Yeah.
Just pissed it off long enough for him to climb up the ladder.
It looked like it was blowing fire out of his mouth for like 2 seconds. I was like, well, that's a new weapon.
Yeah.
new weapon unlocked.
Yep.
New skill unlocked. God damn. I was like, well, they're toast.
But he was a big like for me in this movie, in any movie that he's in of this franchise, honestly.
That's fair. Either way. My next like, feathers on a dinosaur. Thought that was great.
It looked great.
It did look good, and they say that they think all dinosaurs have feathers, or at least most of them, because their direct ancestor, or would it be ancestor? What would be ancestor? Would be somebody who's older. So what would the younger? How can I say what I'm trying to say? Descendant. Yeah, there it is. That's a good word. Their direct descendants are birds. The dinosaurs are. So for them to have feathers, it looked pretty good. And then that one motherfucker was swimming underneath the ice.
Yeah,
with the feathers.
I didn't expect that.
Same.
When the ice broke and it just like stopped for a second, I was like, "Oh, they're gonna be okay," and it just dove in. I'm pretty sure I was like, like I'm pretty sure I gasped or I said, I was like, "What?"
Same. Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah,
I was like, "Ooh," but yeah, because I don't even think that was the only one that had feathers either.
There was like a couple of them, like the big one with the fucking Lady Deathstrike claws. That thing either had like feathers or almost fur. Like some of them had fur. It looked like. Yeah. The one in the tank had fur. Maybe when they were in the lab, and then that little girl was feeding it at the end of the movie by the thing. Like it looked like it had fur. That big one looked like it had feathers or fur.
Yeah. My son whispered to me, he's like, Wolverine dinosaur.
Yep.
Yeah, facts. But yeah, I think it had feathers too.
Yeah.
And I was just like, interesting. And then somebody in the movie said it. He was like, well, what dinosaurs are you talking about? Because are you talking about the ones that we're trying to fight or birds? Because technically, I was like, this fucking nerd. I was like, get this guy out of here.
I'm sorry. Did you come to a Jurassic Park movie to have a scientific debate with nobody?
Right. I was like, sir, everybody knows this. He's like, well, the dinosaurs are out. Well, are you talking about the birds? Because they're the fuck. He's fired.
The fucking dinosaurs I grew up watching were robots and merged into a bigger robot. So, yeah. When I was a kid, I thought that every Triceratops turned into a big leg.
They do.
Exactly. You can't tell me. There's no scientific evidence to tell me that dinosaurs didn't fucking stack up on top of each other to make bigger dinosaurs and fight intergalactic monsters.
Say,
show me where it is. Show me in the fossil records where that didn't happen.
Show me in the Bible where.
Yes. And Jesus was in the cockpit driving the giant dinosaur robot. Stupid. The White Ranger. White Jesus Ranger.
Anywho, on that note.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. You didn't do it. You're fine. You're fine.
I said it, though.
Yeah, it was funny.
I didn't hear you laugh. It's fair. I was too busy laughing at myself.
Whether I laughed or not.
Audience of one.
Listen.
Sometimes.
You know me. I'm an audience of one all the way. Yeah, feathers on a dinosaur, and that is my last like.
Okay. The Ian Malcolm, Jeff Goldblum was the last one that I wrote because at a certain point I started watching the movie.
Facts.
Right after he threw the flaming spear into its mouth, this movie took a turn from Jurassic Park to fucking Dino Crisis. You remember those games back in the day? I'm pretty sure they were made by Capcom also. Resident Evil, but replace zombies with dinosaurs. Getting chased by them, getting hunted by them, popping out of windows and scaring the shit out of you, and you don't have very many bullets in your gun. When, I forgot her name again, Kayla?
Yeah.
Stepped out of the fucking doorway when they were in that like tower thing with the biggest gun you've ever seen.
Honestly.
And then just like shot a single dart into its face. I was like, that was a waste.
It was kind of, I was like,
awesome.
Bro, I was excited. I was like, oh, she's about to blow this motherfucker's
head
off.
I thought it was like a grenade. It looked like a grenade launcher.
It did look like a grenade launcher.
It looked like 5 different fucking guns taped together to make one big gun.
Same. It's fucking, what's his name off Suicide Squad? Idris.
A little Lego gun that he just kept putting together.
That's exactly what it was. But it was huge. She brought it out. I was like, oh man, this is about to tear a hole in the dinosaur.
Yeah.
This would be great.
You're gonna see some brains.
Bloop. I was like, what?
But that was just the start, the little combo setup. Because then they like fucking tasered it in the eye.
Oh yeah.
Chris Pratt started like stabbing it in the fucking face with his knife.
I thought that was so funny. I was like, they should have zoomed in on that.
Yeah, they fought a dinosaur, and I guess won because none of them died. But I don't know. I just thought it was neat. I know. A lot of people out there are probably like, "Well, that was dumb. That was dumb." It was dumb, but I liked it.
What part?
The fact that they just like kind of fought a dinosaur.
No. I thought it was great.
It was definitely dumb, but
great.
I loved it.
I mean, what else are you gonna do?
Exactly.
You
can only run for so long.
Yeah, absolutely.
Before you cannot run anymore,
and
then you have to shoot him with a gun.
That doesn't work.
That does not.
I mean, he didn't die.
No.
The dinosaur walked away.
No, he was just like, this ain't worth it.
This ain't worth my time.
It ain't worth
it's not worth my time.
And then Jeff Goldblum started eating peanuts afterwards.
He looked at everybody in there and was like, not enough meat on these bones for everybody.
You guys ain't worth it.
Yeah. You're not worth it. Yeah.
You ain't worth it. You big and bad?
No,
you ain't none.
Like you don't like ribs because it's not worth it.
No, it's too messy.
Same.
It's a lot of work for very little payoff.
That's exactly what he thought.
Yeah.
He was like, man.
No.
Now, if you had John Hammond up in there, woo!
Tasty. Look at this little meatball up in there. Just
it's a 60-year-old Scotch.
Dry aged.
He's a 60-year-old Scots. Like, you know, it works.
Yeah, it'd be delicious.
So you got the smoke ring in there.
Break me off a piece of that John Hammond.
Nobody tell him. Football cream. It doesn't matter.
That's what it is. It's football cream.
The fact that they were dancing. Anywho, but yeah, that was a good scene too. Hereford man.
Chrysler car. Stupid.
All right.
Did you have anything else?
I'm done with my likes.
I have one more.
Okay.
It's just coming to me. Because honestly, like,
that's what she said.
Hey, at a certain point, I was just watching the movie. Another part that I did enjoy. When Bryce Dallas Howard was about to get eaten by the Dilophosaurus, I believe, the little spitting one that ate Newman.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She was about to be super dead.
Yeah.
Deader than any dead cat will ever
Same. I love it.
And then the fucking Big Show reached in from off camera and grabbed that thing and was going to choke slam it to hell. But it was Chris Pratt. Like, that thing was about to spit her, and I'm pretty sure, like, he just, like, I'm guessing, because pretty sure I saw, like, the shit that was going to spit at her, like, come out of its own mouth. I'm pretty sure it started, like, choking on it. And then he, like, kind of, like, pushed it away.
There's a lot going on. I saw the hand come out. I was like, what the fuck?
Where?
Yeah, like, I was like, dude, he was about to take a ride.
The hand that reaches out of the grave is the strong hand that you want on the wheel.
You took a deal, but it's a great deal. Open parking space. You roll out of bed, whatever you want.
Business bitch. I liked it. I don't know why. When it happened, I was like, this is all right to me.
They put some cheese on this one.
Honestly, but what? How can you not at a certain point?
I agree.
You reach a point in a franchise of movies where they have reanimated dinosaurs.
It can only take you so far.
Exactly. That you stop wondering, what's the next logical step? And you start wondering, when is Chris Pratt just going to fight one?
He was hand-to-hand combat. He grabbed it, like, he snuck up on a dinosaur.
Yeah. That wasn't paying attention to him, but still, yeah.
It wasn't. Yeah. And there was a lot of noise, and he was doing this little, right? And he grabbed that dinosaur by the neck. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Why not? Why not?
Also, why? But yeah, why not? I agree. But yeah, that's all the likes I got, Chris.
Yeah, I don't have any more likes.
Same.
that I wrote down or that are like just popping into my head. So I guess we're done with the likes.
Where would Stanley be at? No, I'm just joking.
Where would John Hammond be? No, he's dead.
Just put a cartoon John Hammond everywhere.
Oh,
like,
hello, John. Hello, John.
Hello.
Hello, John.
Can I borrow this? Boop.
Oh, John, that hurts.
Fucking.
Dino DNA. Classic.
I was thinking about this on the way. I was like, how can we, go into this movie with a little bit of pizzazz? And I was like, we did our first ever episode was Jurassic Park. Mm-hmm. We watched Jurassic Park. Go back and listen to it. It is a terrible episode.
I looked on our YouTube channel today. I think that has like 10 views.
For sure.
We have some videos that have like a couple thousand, and I'm like, I'm impressed with us.
I don't get it, but I'll thank you.
I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna ask why. I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth.
Same.
I'm just gonna.
But
I'm just gonna let it ride, Daddy.
Go back and listen to it. First off, it starts off. I remember this.
It's mostly us talking about Batman, isn't it?
I think it was. It starts off with somebody singing. Then we laugh for like 5 straight minutes. Like, no words. It's terrible. It's terrible. I'm not saying we're better, but I love it now. Because I listened to it.
The only thing I remember someone singing was when I singed for Phantom Menace, the Weird Al song, Saga Begins.
You did. Which was great.
You did
that.
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah, I remember.
Don't do it again.
No, it was fun. It was the start of our journey, and now we're here.
How far we've come?
Nowhere near the end. So, in the Jurassic World, though, maybe, I don't know. Probably not.
Who the hell knows? Next stop, Jurassic Galaxy, and they're in space. Easy.
Let's do it.
Easy.
I love it. Yeah, I'm already there. I mean, Tyrese is already there in Fast and Furious, so that's the next logical step. But either who, I digress. Dislikes.
Okay.
I have a couple.
Hit me.
I don't want to do that. No. Do you want me to? I mean,
no.
Are you banned?
No.
This is a sexual thing, Chris. I can't help. Okay.
It's not. It's just a fetish I have.
Let me finish. It makes me horny.
Do you have any old socks? It's nothing sexual. It's just a fetish I have. Terrible.
Same. Speaking of terrible, nice little segue there. The security at this place was fucking terrible. How the fuck? It reminded me of Godzilla vs. King Kong. This is a multi-billion-dollar facility, I assume, with keeping. I'm gonna do both movies. Trapping and keeping a hold of big ferocious monsters. But 3 people were able to roam this facility without anybody on the cameras. Like, hey, what's that little girl doing?
Yeah, because they have cameras.
Because they do, but apparently they don't check them every minute.
Nah.
They have cameras, they have a chair, and they're like, hey, he said, when was this? 12 minutes ago. Somebody was supposed to be sitting there watching this.
Yeah.
I was not happy about that at all because I was like, because they got the DNA, no one questioned them. Locusts swarmed, no one questioned them. Some locusts got out, no one questioned them. The chick got out after releasing a dinosaur, and the dude Dodson was like, I'm gonna just go to a control tower and not tell anybody. Then he's sitting there watching. He watched Malcolm give her the thing and was like, let's eat these peanuts.
Yeah.
I was just like, this they shouldn't have got as far as they got.
No.
0. There's no way.
No one to be and I agree, but to be fair, no one should get as far as they get in any situation where there's like a security of any level involved that literally has more than a person staring at a like closed circuit TV screen. Because as long as that person has like a phone or a bell, something.
As long as
like
it's not 1960.
A string they can pull.
Yeah.
And makes a bird squawk or something.
Dinosaur.
Someone should get caught. Yeah, someone should get caught.
I was like...
I mean, thankfully they don't, so we have a movie.
Fair.
But also, I couldn't stop
thinking about it because they were getting... He was like, okay, take this bullet train, take it all the way down, boom, you're good. They take this hydro loop train, and they don't make it to where they're going. Mm-hmm. Even though these trains are supposed to be the fastest trains in the world, because I think China has them, and it's supposed to get you like a couple... You know, you can go to different cities in matters of minutes. They were going like a mile down the road. It took them like 20 minutes. I was like, fuck, I might as well just walk. Yeah. And then it stopped, and then they stopped in the mine, and like here's the thing. That was my like. That was my dislike. I'm going to let you go because I have another one. Go ahead.
Similar to that, after they got the DNA and they had Maisie with them, you heard Dodgson coming.
Yeah.
But apparently 3 people make less noise than 1 because they heard him coming. And it sounded like the fucking T-Rex is walking down the hallway. But the 3 of them running away, it was like nothing. It was like...
I was like... I felt like there was supposed to be another scene there, and they cut it out.
Yeah, was were they supposed to leave and then Dodgson walks out of camera, just kind of looks around a little bit.
Yeah.
No?
Almost got you.
I didn't hear him.
Yeah, because I was like...
And then he fucking clomps away like a horse, I guess. I don't know.
I was like
Samuel was like, wait a minute.
As they were talking, there's so much commotion. Wait a minute, I hear something.
I hear someone coming. Let's get out of here.
It's the Super Shredder.
Yeah, fucking A. It's Big Daddy Cool. Here comes Diesel.
Yeah, it was... that was tough, too.
Yeah, that part was a little wonky to me.
A little bit.
Yeah.
There were more parts, too.
Yeah.
There was a lot of dinosaurs. I couldn't keep track of a lot of things. Especially when things were happening, I was like, what? How many dinosaurs are there? Because it seems like 3, and then 1.
Oh, were like the raptors, the laser raptors?
Those...
Or just in general?
Also, those, too, because there were 3... Then they're just standing where the raptors were and just holding this girl by gunpoint. I'm like, they're raptors. And then she points a laser, and then 2 of them bust out of nowhere.
And then, suddenly there's another one that's been in the room the whole time.
The whole time. It was Bruce Willis the whole time.
It's mastered the art of standing so still.
I was like,
invisible.
Yo. But even then, when they were in the cave, I didn't understand what the fuck was going on. I didn't understand how many dinosaurs there were when they were in the amber mine or whatever. I was like, okay, I see 1. Okay, 2. How are they getting away? Okay, I see they got away, but how did they get away? Don't know. Then when they got away, what's stopping the dinosaur? And it was like a cart?
I think they were behind a mine cart.
Didn't see the cart.
But since they were pushing on the mine cart, they were about to get crushed or some shit, or eaten, whichever happened first.
Same.
But it was very dark. Yeah, and I had a little trouble seeing what was going on.
I was like,
Also, I feel like Sam Neill should have fucking died when he fell off that ladder. The man's pushing 70 and it fell onto a fucking rock. He climbed up the ladder, and then Ellie handed the torch up to him. And that fucking dinosaur was in his face,
he definitely,
and he just falls off the ladder, falls off that fucking Money in the Bank ladder.
Fucking Moonface kid has concussion.
Goes right
for sure,
and falls back of his head first.
And they made it a point to show.
They
made a point to show that he hit his head.
You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. And then turns into Indiana Jones. Who's like, I'm gonna get my hat. Forget the hat.
What was that about?
Grabs his fucking hat.
No. He didn't grab the hat. Laura Dern was like, grab the hat. Why? Why do you care if I have the hat? Yeah. You're not gonna know who I am?
No.
Who's that guy?
He already burned his bandana to make the torch. The red bandana that we know is his. The neckerchief, ascot, bandana, whatever, pocket square, whichever. Where are people's eyes gonna be drawn to?
I was like,
Yeah, that part, I get why it was dark because they were in a mine shaft.
Fair.
But I had trouble seeing what was going on also.
There was a lot of quick cuts in this movie.
A lot of just snip, snap, snip, snap.
Yeah. I was just like, The CGI looked good.
Yeah, none of the dinosaurs look bad, so there's no reason for them to it's not show those.
Fair. That was my dislike.
Okay. Dislike for me, the locust thing. Because like it wasn't not important because it was like a threat to the planet, so it was important. And there was not a lack of dinosaurs in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But there were a lot of times where they were just like focusing a lot on the locusts for me, and then BD Wong's character at the end just like, I fixed it.
Yeah, it did seem as they were rushing to where? To nowhere, in my opinion.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we gotta get the DNA. Cool. Like they spent a lot of time getting to the locusts, like introducing the locusts, getting to them in the lab, and then the entire time that was happening with Samuel and Laura Dern, there were no dinosaurs.
Facts. Why did they need the DNA?
So that apparently, so that later in the movie, BD Wong could tell them that he could make a cure, or he could make a virus.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Because they just needed it for I don't know what reason.
That's what I'm saying. But he never got the DNA. Remember, she sent it off somewhere. She was like, I got to send this to so and so, and then they kissed. I don't understand why they needed DNA.
Because they needed it for whatever reason, and then at the end, BD Wong was like, "Oh well, with that, I can do this."
But he never took the DNA though.
No, because he used the girl.
Because he already had the DNA. He made the locust.
Yeah.
So why would he
needed the girl? Yeah, because he didn't even need it. He needed the girl's DNA. So like, why did they need it?
So,
yeah.
It was very.
It was weird.
I get why. Like, here's my thing. Who made the locust? Then I found out who made it. And I'm like,
he
okay.
Did, yeah.
Why? Question mark. Why?
Yeah. Why did they? Yeah. Because did they explain that? Did they say why they made them to begin with, other than like, oh, we can?
Basically, that's all I got from it. I was like, okay.
Because if you can make anything, and you made that,
her, like that was my thing. I was like, well, why?
It's like, oh, sweet, we made dinosaurs. What's the next step? The next logical step, a pestilent insect that could multiply and destroy the earth. Of course.
Same. Yeah, it was pretty. I was like,
I thought it was weird.
I agree with you.
Because we went from dinosaurs for 3 straight movies to dinosaurs again, and then, well, dinosaurs in 3 straight movies, then dinosaurs / like gene splicing in world to create further dinosaurs. Then in Fallen Kingdom, we got gene splicing with cloning to like possibly like clone people, even though apparently that's not what happened. And then this one, they're just like, well, we can just make it.
No. They did clone somebody.
Yeah.
The woman.
She used her own. Yeah, that's right. She used her own DNA to or her own like genetic material to get herself pregnant and like create her own daughter.
No, I thought she was the clone. Charlotte. Was she not the clone?
No, she was a scientist.
I thought she was a clone.
No. Because they thought Maisie was a clone. Like she was told she was a clone, but it turns out that she was like a miracle of science.
See, they made it seem like Charlotte was a clone, and because she was a clone, she had the same DNA as the raptor, which means that she can asexually reproduce. Because they didn't say that there was a father.
No. Yeah, because the mother, she had a divine...
That's what I'm saying. I think she was a clone because she was able to get herself pregnant. That's what they said. They're like, she got herself pregnant.
Yeah.
Just like the raptor did.
And the raptor was able to reproduce without a mate because of the monitor lizard DNA.
Right.
So they both had the same, or the baby raptor had the same genes as its mother.
They were the same person, right.
But Maisie did not have the exact same DNA as her mother, because her mother had the genetic condition that she cured in her.
Right.
In her.
And she had the condition because, or she was able to get herself pregnant because she was a clone, just like the dinosaur was. The dinosaur isn't a clone, but that's how they made the dinosaurs. So to me, it made it seem like Charlotte was a clone, and that's also why she was like dying too, because of that. I guess I don't know. That's what I got from it, and I was like, oh, so Charlotte's a clone, because even Maisie was like, so I'm a clone. He's like, no, you're totally different. She made you, and I'm like, so who's the clone? Charlotte's a clone. That's the way I got from it. I could be wrong.
Next movie.
Attack of the Clones?
Yep. Clone Wars.
Facts.
They haven't done those yet.
Same. I feel like I have another dislike, but I don't. I agree. I'm going to take off your last dislike. Far too much human stuff. Way too much. They were not showing enough dinosaurs for me. Don't get me wrong. There were a lot of dinosaurs in there. They weren't really doing much.
Yeah, because the first Jurassic Park movie, you don't see a dinosaur for what, like
for at least 45 minutes.
30 to 40 minutes.
For sure.
Or,
well, you see the one dinosaur dying.
You see the raptor at the very beginning briefly kill a man.
Yeah.
You see the sick Triceratops.
Yeah.
You see the babies hatching in the lab.
Yeah. But then you see the ones grazing.
Yeah, you see the
Brontosaurus.
Yeah, Brontosaurus. Yeah, you see that one. But you don't see the action dinosaurs.
Same.
Until later.
And then after that, it was nonstop jump scares.
Yeah.
This one had a lot of jump scares in it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I like the dinosaur jump scares.
But there were a lot.
I also don't like horror movies. Don't jump scare me.
I hear you.
But also,
I definitely was like this.
But if it's a dinosaur, jump scare me.
I just thought they didn't do enough. And I just thought it was too much human conflict. Like, I didn't care about them two being in love. I didn't care about the other old two people being in love. Didn't bother me at all. I was like, okay, cool. Great. Let's get this clone to where it needs to be and then go from there.
And have ourselves a clone war.
Yeah, I mean, that was it. That's all I care. I didn't really, honestly, I didn't even care about her either, but.
No, because she wasn't a dinosaur and she wasn't Jeff Goldblum.
Same, also same. Those two things, yeah.
And she wasn't Bryce Dallas Howard.
It's also same.
Yeah.
So I was just like, because at one point I definitely fell asleep.
I thought so, yeah.
I for sure fell asleep.
I was worried I was going to fall asleep. Not because I thought the movie was going to be boring or not hold my interest, but I'm just a tired boy.
No, I definitely. There was one time they were talking. There were no dinosaurs in this whatever set piece, and I was just like, out. I was like, out. It was right before the French dude, before they met, because I don't remember meeting up with him at all.
So right before all the gunshots and chases started happening.
I was knocked out.
Yeah.
Then I woke up, and I was like, hey, that dude looks familiar. And I was like, I remember them like, hey, this is the guy you need to meet. And then him almost getting eaten by a dinosaur. And I was like, I was asleep, wasn't I? I think I was asleep. So there's that. I was not even really tired, but I mean, I guess I am. Who knows? But that's my last dislike.
Okay. So something that I wanted to talk about. It's not important, but I'd like to talk about it. When we were looking at the cast, we noted how the ages of Sam Neill and Laura Dern.
Yeah.
Apparently they're like 20 some years apart.
Yeah. And
apparently in the first Jurassic Park movie, they're still 20 some years apart. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize it.
Yeah, Sam Neill looks really young in the first one.
In the first one, he looks really young, or she looks slightly older than she was. Like it might have been both, but it was definitely one or the other. But I never, in any of the times that I've watched this movie, the first one, was I like, man, she's probably like 23 years younger than him, huh? Like just from looking at the two of them next to each other, I would not have guessed that.
I don't think she looked older. I just think he looked younger, especially in the first one. He had a fuck ton of hair. It wasn't graying. Yeah, he didn't have a beard.
Yeah.
And so like all you saw was just his because he had like brown hair. And he had a head full of hair during the first three movies. And it wasn't until the third movie where I was like, that motherfucker's old.
Yeah, you start getting a little salt and pepper going.
Yeah. I was like, he's old. But, yeah, the first one, I didn't really think she was super young. But I didn't think she was old either.
Yeah, like
I thought she was like 25.
I never got the sense that like because I saw it on the internet within the last week or so. So I was like, oh yeah, that relationship was a little fucked up. Like they were 20 years apart, and I was like,
they're both adults.
Yeah, I was like, were they though?
But and then that's my thing.
Like, were they 20 years apart?
So
and yes, they are. Yeah. But I didn't. But it's like watching it, I was like,
it's weird because I
never would have noticed it.
I think this had came up before, not between us, but I read it before because I knew that he was significantly older than her, and I don't know why it came up. But somebody was like, "Oh yeah, blah blah," because I thought she was. When I saw her in Star Wars, I thought she was older than what she was.
Fair.
In the first Jurassic Park, I didn't think he was 40 because she was definitely like 25.
Yeah, see, I think she was like in her early 20s.
So 23 years difference. I mean, he was definitely 40.
Yeah,
45.
I never would have guessed it.
That's what I'm saying. I think it was him. He didn't look super old until the third one, and then it was like, oh, he's old.
I think it was her. For me, like,
no, I'm not saying
just from looking at the two of them. For me, I
But think about it like this though. I knew he was older than her then, but I thought she was 25 and he was like 30, maybe 32, 35. That's what I'm saying. I don't think like she didn't look older than 25. He didn't look anywhere near 40 though.
But the movie never gave me the impression of, oh, she's a young scientist. Like these are hot young scientists out about town. Like these are people that are like digging in the fucking dirt in the desert. That's not a young person. To me, like as a child watching it and even now watching it, I'm like, that's not something that like a young, quote, young person's gonna do. Because Alan Grant was terrifying children in the fucking desert with his raptor claw. To me, that's a bitter, angry old man. But
and he was
of like 28.
He was
apparently.
And that's the thing. Like, I don't know. For me, it was like the shorts and the shirt. The way she looked in the first one, she looked younger. Like she does have a. You're right. She does have like an older face in the first one, but like throughout the years, her age has matched her face.
Yeah, like in the third one, I fully believe that they were about the same age.
That's what I'm saying. Now she doesn't look 55.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, or however, I think she was 50 something. She doesn't look 55. But then at the time, she didn't look 25.
Yeah.
So I get it. You're absolutely right. I just think it was him. I think he was a catalyst of like, hey, these two people aren't old because he's a young buck.
Yeah.
Like, but you knew he was older than her, but he just didn't look like he was more than like 35.
Yeah.
Nowhere near.
And in this one.
And he was like 40.
And in this one, they finally seem to get together.
I didn't even know they had tension like that.
Her guy is. I definitely got the feeling of that in the third one. But like they didn't mention. I'm pretty sure the one kid's name was like Charlie or something. The kid that he calls on the phone. Yeah, it's like the dinosaur man. Put mom on the phone. I'm dying. Put your mother on the phone. I'm gonna get killed by a fucking dinosaur. And she's like, "How's your kids?" They're good in college.
Yeah.
How's it with so and so? Oh, we're not together. Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like,
and he like takes that photo down like right before he asks that. Like he takes the photo of them down. It's like, yeah, he had it bad.
I didn't even.
I definitely got the vibe in the third one. In the first one, I'm like, people in movies where they fucking survive tragedies, they're always like, you survived too.
It'll happen. Survivors.
And they just like end up together.
Survivor kinship or something. There's a term for it. But yeah.
And then like in the third one, I definitely got the vibe. In the first one, I was like, they're just trying to stay alive, and they had to worry about someone else's children.
Same.
And then third.
They definitely weren't mine.
And then the third one, I was like, oh yeah, he definitely, like she maybe didn't feel it, but he definitely was.
Yeah, I didn't think she felt it at all. But then when she kissed him today, I was like,
yeah, good for them.
Sure.
Good for them.
What else you got?
That's it. Life finds a way.
Okay. Slushie meter.
All right.
Go ahead.
3.
Same.
I'm gonna give this movie a 3.
I think I might go lower, but yeah, 3.
We can go lower.
It was okay.
How low can you go?
I can get back up, or how low can I? I can go real low. Getting back up might be the issue.
Can you go down low? All the way to the floor?
No.
No.
Nope. I'm out. And for that reason, I'm out.
Yeah.
It was an okay movie, and it wasn't terrible, but to me personally, and it's okay sometimes, they at least seems like they relied heavily on the nostalgia, which is fine. But also, I was just like, okay, same thing, same thing. I kind of was like, all right, I'm over it. Give me some new shit. I like new shit. I may be old and cantankerous at heart, but I like new shit. Give me all new shit. If I want nostalgia, I'll go back and watch it. Give me like 1 or 2 hits of nostalgia. Oh, you got Jeff Goldblum? Great. Laura Dern? Great. Sam Neill? Great. I love the nostalgia. Dodson? I haven't heard about him since the first one. Didn't know.
Yeah.
Didn't care.
When I read that he was,
it could have been Professor X for all that matter. Like it didn't matter who was the villain.
Yeah. When I read he was going to be in it, I was like, oh cool, he'll probably just like make a cameo.
I think when you found out, I think you might have told me that, and I totally forgot.
I didn't expect him to be like the guy running the latest evil company.
Speaking of, he was a dislike. I didn't like his character at all, and it wasn't even like, oh, he's bad. No, he seemed pretty fucking indifferent and like an idiot almost.
Yeah, he wasn't a great character because he didn't really add anything.
He didn't really.
He wasn't like, oh, I bred the locusts so I could hold the fucking world economy hostage. She's like, oh, I made him. Why?
No.
Yeah.
He walked away.
Yeah,
I was like,
I made
oh
him.
my god.
Anybody got
his little temper tantrum? But
anybody got like a granola bar or something?
I did feel that his temper tantrum was very spot on for somebody who may be a little bitch. But I was like, yeah, it's about right.
But it wasn't even like a cool Kylo Ren temper tantrum where he was like destroying shit. He like slapped the head of a chair a little bit. That's
what I mean.
And then people were like, can we call the evacuation now? Well, call it.
Yeah, he was very.
Gosh.
Yeah, he was very.
Call it. Napoleon.
He was a very Kyle-esque villain.
He was a douche.
Yeah, he just wasn't great. But anyway, the movie was okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't the best.
It was probably the weakest Jurassic franchise movie
of all of them.
Yes.
Definitely number 6 for sure.
Yeah.
And then it kind of ended, and I felt like the group of people, I felt like it ended the same way Jurassic World ended. With them like, oh, there's 2 dinosaurs fighting above us, let's walk away. That was it.
That's fair.
And then when they were going to reset the power with Laura Dern, they went down the same hallway that was in the first one. Looked like the same hallway that she found Samuel Jackson in.
Because that's also kind of how the first one ended.
Yeah, facts.
It's like they were getting chased by the raptors, and then the T-Rex was like, "Oh, hey!"
Don't forget.
And then they all started fighting, and then they're like, "Let's get the fuck out of here."
Yeah. So it was pretty. I was like, pretty anticlimactic at the end. I was just like, huh, okay, cool. Like it didn't seem like anything was still at stake. Like after the locusts went out, I was like, yeah. Then the locusts being on fire to me, I was like, how did they get out? One.
It looked cool, but I was like, yeah, but it's like, why? Why did they let them out?
Yeah, like that was my thing. I was like, are you letting them out or did they get out? And either way, it's stupid because how did they get out? Why couldn't they get out before? That's one. And then 2, if you let them out, why?
Yeah.
Because the room was on fire, let it burn. So I didn't understand.
Yeah. Like it made for like a cool set piece when like there were fucking fireballs coming out of the sky at people and dinosaurs. I thought that was cool.
It was.
But yeah, when they're like, what did they say? Like room integrity compromise or something. Like, did he push a button as soon as he stepped on that elevator? Did it just happen? Because that one scientist was like surprised that it happened, and I was like, oh, is she gonna get killed by these things? And then they just like exploded out of the ceiling. I was like, could they have done that any time? Or only when it was funny?
Only, not any time. No, facts, and that's why I was just like. But anyway,
yeah.
Let me stop with the dislikes. 2.75.
Okay,
is my ranking.
Okay,
I was really disappointed in it. It wasn't terrible as all the people were saying. I haven't heard anybody say it, but it wasn't as good as everybody I heard was saying it was good.
Yeah, I didn't think it was
that great.
I didn't think it was as bad as I had heard. because I'm in like a Jurassic Park meme group. Like most things that I enjoy, I'm in a meme group about it. And all the people in the group did was like shit on it. Like a couple people were like, oh, excited to see it, and then didn't post afterwards. Or were like, well, this is the worst fucking movie I've ever seen. Or, just like shitting on it. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm going to reserve any judgments until I see it. And then today, Megan, my wife, I got married since the last episode.
Congratulations, Chris.
Thank you. Congratulations to me.
Mr. Chris Richards.
Mr. Richards. It's got a nice ring to it.
That's a nice ring to it, right?
Yeah. But yeah, she came home. She's like, yeah. Or I got home from work. She's like, yeah, one of my coworkers saw the movie you're going to go see tonight. I was like, oh. She's like, do you want me to tell you what they thought of it? I was like, is it spoilery? She's like, no. I was like, yeah, go ahead. She said it was shitty. I was like, great. I was like, I've seen nothing but that online, so I'm going to see it anyway. Like, I'm still going to watch it. I'll draw my own opinions.
I've chosen not to take anybody's advice on movies.
Same.
That's kinda. Like the co-host of Slushie Review.
Yeah, because like if you can give me your opinions, that's fine.
But most people don't watch movies, I feel, the way we watch movies. Ooh. Or enjoy movies. Because I think we enjoy movies to enjoy them.
I try to. And I like to.
Why?
Like, I'm not mad at this movie for existing.
No,
I didn't watch this movie and was like, man, I wish I had the last 2 hours of my life back.
No,
because it was dinosaurs.
I had a good time.
Exactly.
I had a good time for the dinosaurs, but the human element, as always, is the worst element of the movies. But you can't have this movie without the human element, or it's just National Geographic.
Yeah.
Which actually is the History Channel, Animal Planet, whatever. But yeah, so I think the way we enjoy movies, and the way I enjoy movies personally, I like movies that entertain me. Mm-hmm. Fast and Furious going to space, I was entertained like a motherfucker. I don't give a shit about how could they go to space. I don't care. You know why? Because just like everyone else, I also like superheroes. But I don't want to put them in reality because that's unfair. Because Jeff Bezos isn't Batman. And I'm not fucking Superman. So, like, I don't really care. I just want to be entertained. Yeah. And if I am entertained, then I like it. I was entertained today, but there were things that let me down, and it was very disappointing.
That's fair.
And with that, even with that being said, though, I just think other people's opinions on movies are shitty. And I don't even take it with a grain of salt. I just don't care.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people's opinions online is like it's either the best thing ever or it's the shittiest, worst thing that's ever happened and it ruined my childhood or whatever.
Same.
Yeah, like there doesn't seem to be a lot of allowance for middle ground with people, a lot of people online, and that's what the internet's for. It's for people to. The internet was created by Al Gore so that people could bitch about movies online.
Facts.
And that's what they're using it for, and he should be proud of it. But. Yeah, it's when Morbius came out. Shittiest movie I've ever seen. When The Batman came out. Before it even came out. This is gonna be the best movie that's ever been made.
I've watched it like 3 times.
When The Suicide Squad came out. Before it came out. This is gonna be the best movie that's ever been made.
Is that the second one?
Yeah, the Suicide Squad, The Batman. When both those movies dropped, everyone's like, these are gonna be the best movies ever. You're all gonna see. Zack Snyder this, whatever, okay, cool. He didn't have anything to do with these movies, but people still were like, oh, Zack Snyder. Like, it's the same, it's DC, it's not Zack Snyder making these movies. But people were still telling
on the Batman, I've seen it 3 times now, outside of the theater. I like it.
I just listened to our episode about it the other day.
I liked the Batman.
I liked it.
It's a fucking good movie. You should watch it again.
I might.
I've watched it 3 times since. And I've also watched Suicide Squad, Justice League like 3 times too.
Zack Snyder Justice League.
So good.
Yeah.
I have nothing to do with my life, so I'm just easy peasy.
Go off. Do it.
4 hours of my life, living it up.
Do it. Living it up. Living in a time Broadway.
Same. So 3 and 2.75?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair. I think that's justified.
Well, That being said, let's finish this.
Let's do it. Yeah, my slushie's empty. So.
That was same. That was Jurassic World Dominion. What does Dominion mean?
Dominion? It's like you hold sway or power over it.
Yeah, that's what I thought, right?
It's like domination.
It didn't matter.
Jeff Goldblum, I'm pretty sure Jeff Goldblum even says that mankind doesn't hold dominion over nature in the movie.
Yeah.
I was like,
He did say that, didn't he? I forgot about that.
I think he did. Yeah.
That's when I was nodding off. They started talking, I was like nodding the fuck off. I was like,
It's just so charming and delightful.
for me.
Just put you right out.
He did. So either way, yeah. So that was Jurassic World Dominion. As you know, we are in the middle of our X-Men movies, so stay tuned for more of those coming up. And I think that's about it. You got anything else?
I'm good.
Go see Jurassic World. It was good enough to see in theaters, to be fair. The dinosaurs look great. To be fair, Jurassic Park has never had bad dinosaurs in it.
Agreed.
I've never seen a bad dinosaur in a Jurassic Park movie, period. So keep it up with the CGI. Jurassic Park, you're doing something good.
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here because I'm tired.
Same.
Follow us on all the things. Subscribe, all the things. This has been Keith.
And Chris.
And I'm falling asleep. We're out of here.